and welcome to the Prigya Arora Show, where we promote entrepreneurship in law through conversations with people who have been there and done that. My name is Prigya Arora, founder of PA Legal and Intellectual Property Law Firm in India. And today we have very special guests who are the men behind the Law Meme Society. Let us directly dive into a conversation with them. So to our audience, I'll say we have Pulkit, Gaurav and Neeraj with us. And to begin with, let us have a brief background about each one of you. So let us begin with Neeraj.
Hello everyone. First of all, I would like to thank Prigya for inviting us and giving us the, particularly Law Meme Society, the opportunity to speak, guys, and present our words in front of you and share our journey of this page. So my name is Neeraj Kumar Paswan and I'm a fourth year law student at West Bengal National University of Juridical Sciences, Kolkata. That's it from my side.
Gaurav.
Hi everyone, I'm Gaurav Kumar and I am from the final year of Dr. Ram Manohar Lohia National Law University, Lucknow.
And Pulkit.
I have a generation gap with these guys. I currently work as an IP portfolio manager with One IP International Sydney, and I passed my 5th year 5 years back. So that's it.
Wow. So yeah, I know Pulkit very well because he has been my classmate at the law college. And yeah, I also feel the generation gap with Neeraj and Gaurav. So, we should begin by directly with question like how it all began and what was the starting point, what was the thought process and how you all came up together.
So I will tell you one thing. It's all started from my first year of law school. So basically, when I joined law school, we had our contracts teacher, so Lovely Das Gupta, and she was very famous for our giving very much cases. So we have to read at least 5 to 6 cases daily on a daily basis. And if we haven't read those cases, we used to get kicked out of the class, and we did not used to get attendance. So we were the first semester particularly was very hectic for us. So what I observed ki most of my batchmates and are feeling a little pressure, because when you all together you come to college and that's a different environment, you get also a cultural shock and a lot of different other things are going. There is also a sudden break from your family and there's a separation part. And let's all say ki we have to also face the positive interaction, that sort of a thing. So our routine used to be from 9:30 class, then we used to have classes till 4-5, and then we have to go to our seniors' rooms for that positive interaction. So the whole process was very hectic. And what we used to do, we used to scroll through. There was one meme page of my college, and just Meme Society. Whenever we used to get the time, so we used to scroll the memes and discuss it. So that was our kind of escape route. So I observed okay, so law memes and these particular memes are something that is which is giving us a kind of a loophole in our whole this pressure of law school. So I thought ki whatever I am going through, there must be a lot of people around the country, across the country, basically. So I started, let's not start and I used to like memes and I tried making them. Then I started this page as a fun Law Meme Society. Ki let's just chill it out with our friends. And we used to discuss the ideas and stuff. So that is the basic idea. I was sitting in my hostel room and then I started this page just for fun.
Wow, awesome. So sometimes you start things for fun and it becomes really big with time. So how did you all come together? All of us are from different colleges, different backgrounds. How did you all come together in this as a team?
So the thing is, when I started this page, I never thought I would even cross 1,000 followers. This is my honest, because who will follow my page? Obviously, I'm just making simple things and just tweeting and posting it. That's it. So I joined different law memes group. So I realized that okay, no, this law meme community is not just little; it's very vast, and many people across like around the country are like into this. So I started following those groups and started posting in it. So I used to observe who all others are posting. So Gaurav, Pulkit Bhaiya, Shobhit Bhaiya, Kashdeep Singh Bhaiya, these are the people who I find I used to like their memes very much. So I thought why not, if I have started something, why not also include them? Because if they are posting on the group, we can have a bigger page and we can reach out to more people. That was the whole idea. And this whole thing was very random. So I honestly, I didn't know Gaurav or Pulkit Bhaiya. I just texted them randomly on Facebook. So this whole groups
This
were on Facebook, and I texted them randomly. And Gaurav and I are from the same city, and we didn't know each other before that. So that
Great.
is the thing. I just texted them randomly on Facebook, and whole things just turned up. Whole thing turned up, and here we are today.
this bhaiya after Pulkit is suggestive of the generation gap I was talking about. For me, how it started was I was in 2018. I was working with KPMG, and I was into an accident. I was bedridden, and while I was bedridden, the only thing I could do was move my thumb and make memes. So I used to crack jokes sometimes, as you know, in the uni. So I started making memes. I was making a couple of law memes and just sharing it on my Facebook profile or in couple of groups just for fun. And then one day, I remember Neeraj approached me and he said, would you want to contribute to the page? And I said, my bed rest is almost over. I'll be back working in my company. So hardly any chance I won't get the time. And honestly, I'm not sure. He said, yeah, you just join in. You just start posting. We'll see how it goes. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. At least you join. And I remember we were at, I think 800 followers at that time, or 1100 followers, so around
we were
1000 followers.
800, 900
and it was
followers.
blink of time. The next time, and the next time I remember, next time I checked the number of followers, it was around 10,000. So like we were posting, we were never into the numbers that it's 5,000 or 7,000 or 10,000, but it kind of grew.
Wow. And how was the journey for you, Gaurav?
I also started with my college page. So actually, Neeraj started in his hostel room. I started in the classroom. We were sitting in psychology class at the back benches. One of my friends, Rohan Bhargava, I was along with him. So we were just exploring that we can make memes, we can do this. And we just made this RML page, Unlawful Memes of RML NLU. And I did not started making memes from my personal name initially. That was the page that I was using for making memes. And then I got to know Neeraj because he was also a part of another page. So we were somewhat exchanging memes. He was posting those memes. Then I figured out that he was also from my school. So basically he did 12th from there and I was there till 10th. So I just contacted him that, hi, I'm from the same school. And that is how then I think we were just exchanging memes and doing all that. And one day he approached me that, look, I'm making this page and we want to join. And my exam was also going through at that time. So I said, okay, I can join. I did not use Instagram at that time. I was on Facebook only. So I said, okay, I can join Facebook now. I'll join Instagram later. So yes, with time, we just came through and started growing together.
Great. It's like many people coming together from different phases, but it's a small world that you all reached out to, amongst yourself and founded a great team. So another question that comes to my mind is because, meme and especially law memes is something which may hurt people and matching the ideology is become sometimes very, very difficult. So has it happened that there are clashes among the team related to some meme or some content? How do you handle it? Do you take down the content from the page, or how do you basically handle clashes among yourself or sometimes with the viewers as well? Because I know people would also be criticizing some of the content based on whatever ideologies they follow. So there are two parts of it. One is about among the team, and one is with the team and with the audience.
So,
Yes, with the
okay.
team. Yes, Priya, go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, you you can.
Okay, so that's how we solve the clashes. So we give each other space and opportunity to speak. And for me, I think for us, ideology is our personal ideologies don't come in between. What is funny is funny. What is not funny is not funny. If it hurts someone's principles at core, it rarely happens. If it happens, we just tell that, yeah, probably we don't like that meme, or we don't find it funny, or it may hurt someone, or say audience. So we just, we try to stay away from hurting anyone unnecessarily. But sometimes there are some things like some sensitive issue going on which someone may feel otherwise. For that, we don't bow down. I mean, it's if we think it's right, it's right. But yeah, we don't unnecessarily offend anyone.
Yeah.
We try to avoid those offensive memes, but sometimes happens. I mean, either political or religious. These are the two issues that usually create trouble, mainly from the audience, and we receive. In fact, I have received FIR threats on my memes in comments. Then we decided let's not go ahead with it, and we did remove some of the memes. Sometimes we just stayed with it because we knew we are right, and there is nothing wrong with that. So yes, we talk amongst ourselves. If there is a lot of hate comment, then we decide whether it's actually good or not. Most of the time, the same thoughts come from Pulkit Bhaiya only. We are too emotional about our memes. We do not want to take it down. But he says, like, just stay away from controversy. And if it's creating so much of controversy, then let's put it down.
Great. Can you share some specific incidents? I think it would be interesting for the audience to know what kind of incidents really do you come across.
So the thing is, so for instance, there is some our prime minister or home minister, for instance, some any meme templates come from there. So whatever meme we are making, we don't, with our full intention, we don't mean to disrespect like those people. So whenever we are using those templates, so some people come and know, how can you make it a meme out of it? It's very disrespecting and everything. And but the content of the meme is different. The topic of the whole meme is different. We are just using those templates. Usually we find like these kind of things. So people are very intolerant in that regard. But we generally, as Pulkit Bhai and Gaurav said, we try to avoid it. And in our group of Long Society, we have a very good consensus. If one of us or two of us says ki no, this meme should not go on a public forum, so all of us avoid. We don't like start arguing, no, this should be like this or this. We have a very good consensus among us. That is the thing which we have, like, which has protected us from very bigger conspiracies.
Great.
I remember most of the controversies started coming at that time when Ramayana telecasted and a lot of Ramayana meme templates floated. So when we started using that, there were comments that how can you make memes on such a sacred thing and all that. So we did try to avoid some of them to lessen controversy, but then we also kept going with some of the templates because everyone was using it, right? So yes, this is one I remember.
Great. Unless we are hurting anyone, I think we are good to go.
And unless we are attracting FIRs.
Yeah.
And I think the more important thing is like the idea of meme pages that everyone should enjoy and have a laugh. But if it's causing someone to stress or if someone is feeling bad about it, it's definitely not our intention to make them feel about it. So we say, fine, let's take it off. Like, doesn't hurt us, because you can't predict all the time what could hurt someone. So we listen to their perspective, and then if we feel like, yeah, it's the right thing to do, we do it.
Great. So next question that comes to my mind is, you always post content which is the latest content, like whatever is in the news, whatever is updated. And so how do you guys stay updated? And sometimes the news is just released, and after 5 minutes we see some content on a meme page. So how do you guys stay updated with the news, with the laws, and with everything, and do things so quickly? Is the work divided amongst you, or is it random? How do you do that?
So for this, I'll just tell my perspective. So because now I'm in Sydney and I have 5.5 hours time difference, so everything happens in the evening. So I don't get the time to make memes about it at all. So I feel like I'm out of touch. But these guys, because they are there, when you see something happening, you don't read it as news, you see it as a meme template, because you find the funny out of it. So yes, keeping updated is important, because I wake up in the morning, I sometimes check the group, and then I know that this thing happened in the country or world or whatever. So for me now, it is getting the news out of memes. But yeah, definitely Neeraj and Gaurav have different perspective on it.
So I would say, particularly for me, it is Twitter. So I feel Twitter is one of the fastest medium for any news breakout. So if you are active on Twitter, and especially checking the trending section or news section, so we get any particular news like first from the Twitter. So usually I look from Twitter only.
Great. And what about you, Gaurav?
Same. Twitter is the most efficient tool for meme making, I would say. And as far as news is concerned, whenever we see a news coming up, breaking news, we just screenshot it and put it in the group, see potential meme template. We just update each other like that.
We have a bit of an Indian journalism structure. We see news as a content.
Great. I know.
We keep waiting for some breaking news to come. When there's nothing happening, it's so sad.
Actually, one time I remember, so we were discussing our reach is not, our reach was down on compared to other days. So we were discussing, Gaurav once said कि यार अभी कोई न्यूज आ जाती है ना तगड़ी या सुप्रीम कोर्ट का डिसीजन
कोई जजमेंट नहीं आ रहा.
That's cool. We are waiting for the news just that we can make some memes out of it and audience can have a laugh.
अगर मैं मेरे फोन पे अगर 100 से ज्यादा नोटिफिकेशन है उस ग्रुप के चैट के, तो मुझे पता है कि कुछ हुआ है कल रात को, कल शाम को देश में, और ये लोग डिस्कस कर रहे हैं.
So we discussed about staying updated with the news and with latest updates. So another aspect to it is probably staying updated with the technology and new trends in the digital market. For example, initially there were photographs, then we moved to videos, then we moved to reels. So do you guys also take into consideration of what is going on in the market and develop your strategies accordingly?
Yeah, so what we always try to cope up with the whatever the trend and whatever the things are going on, because let me be very honest, the Instagram algorithm is very cruel in some regards. So if you're not following the trend, whatever you are posting and everything, your post won't get reached. So I remember when the whole reel thing came on Instagram, so we started observing that our average reach of our post started going down, and so for coping up with that, we have to start posting reels. So and for all the editing parts, so we have Gaurav, and he's the man behind all the template design and everything for Long News Society. He is the man for us. and he's a very good at those things.
Great. So, we were discussing, I keep discussing with my team that we need different personality of people to probably run an organization or run something together. Someone has attention to detail, someone is outgoing and outspoken. And that's how teams operate. So I think Gaurav is the tech person behind cracking Instagram algorithms and defining how to go about it. Yeah.
मूवीज में एक बंदा होता है ना जो रॉबरी के टाइम पे हैक कर रहा होता है सिस्टम्स अपना लैपटॉप लिए वो
Wow. That's so great. So now the interesting part for probably your law students and young lawyers, that do you consider this could be a career option in altogether, going leaving the traditional law part of it and just entering into domain like Instagram, Facebook, any digital marketing domain or a meme page? Do you think that it can be a career for lawyers and law students as well?
Yes, I think like there is definitely a potential. Or it will require a lot of time investment. But if one is ready and willing to do that and also take that risk of, doing something not very traditional, then one can go for it. If you invest a lot of time, you will get results. So I definitely feel there is a potential. We are not able to explore it a lot because we are quite occupied with our ongoing stuff. But if someone can, then they can do something better.
What's your take, Pulkit? Can people go to these domains? Because I personally think digital marketing in itself is a budding field for lawyers, especially social media content, memes, and everything. And people get paid with it.
I think digital marketing, as we all know, is a big business now, especially in India, because India is acting as a service provider to a lot of people globally. Because of bar councils or law societies restrictions, people can't advertise law firms. So there is a huge scope in terms of law entertainment pages to come into, where they could use up the digital marketing space and stuff. So there is definitely a lot of scope. But as Gaurav rightly said, it would need a lot of investment in terms of time and knowledge. But yeah, don't come into law meme space. We are going to monopolize that. So.
And Neeraj, is there big money involved in this field? Because you started it. I know you started it without any intention, but now that the page has grown so big, do you feel that it has big monetary potential? And would you like to stay with it for a longer term and do this, or you want to switch professions completely?
So yes, definitely there's a lot of monetary benefit out of it. And usually what we have seen after this lockdown period, many coaches and coaching and other thing have shifted online. So whatever they need to promote it on an online platform only. So we are not any different from, but say we are just on Instagram particularly. We don't have a particular website, but whatever the advertisement and promotions come, we promote it on Instagram. And yeah, we charge for it, and they are willing to pay for it because the fees of online classes are not less than any like physical classes. So they are willing to pay a good amount of money to you. So if someone want to take a career out of it, I don't think it's a bad choice.
In fact, big shots did follow this trend. I don't remember exactly, but I have seen posting memes on legal updates or something. In fact, people are hiring memers or content creators, not exactly memers, but content creators. So they do promote their platform through memes.
Absolutely. I don't know. You all know it or not. There are very good people on LinkedIn as well who post law, like wit on law or memes on law, they'll not post it as a meme, but they'll post it as a wit. So that kind of content also goes viral on LinkedIn and professional platforms like LinkedIn. So I think this space in itself has a lot of potential, and if people would like to explore it, it's one of its own kind. And yeah. And what do you think are the skills required? Like, now that we have come to the conclusion that it can be a career option, then what do you think the skills that could be required if anyone want to enter into this domain?
You have to be a tad bit funny to start. So seeing things in a fun manner.
And being able to capture the emotions of the audience. I mean, if you understand what they are looking for, that does not remain constant all the time. And once they get bored of something, they would want something else. So if you are able to catch that emotion that is constantly evolving, you can definitely be a success in this.
Yeah. Basically diversifying the content. If you are diversifying the content, you have a long run in this industry.
हाँ नहीं तो it ends up being cringe. मतलब जैसे law memes के बारे में बात करें तो jurisprudence is I think
jurisprudence memes.
मतलब लोगों ने line लगा दी थी jurisprudence के memes की, तो हमने decide कर लिया internally कि कोई भी meme में अब jurisprudence use नहीं होगा क्योंकि it's the most exploited topic.
Yeah.
Now we use CPC or tax law.
So one of my friends from my law school, so he was also my mentor. So he approached me ki, Bhaiya, I have seen many memes on jurisprudence. Is it actually that hard? And I didn't know what to say exactly.
Yeah, because sometimes people's perspective develop on what the content they follow, and it's important that we it becomes a responsibility on us that right kind of perspectives go to the audience. Otherwise people will get paranoid of each and every subject if we start focusing on that.
We used to, I think, kabhi we get this query ki, is law school that tough? Because we have a very diversified audience in terms like there are practitioners, there are law students, then there are law aspirants as well. So law students understand what we are saying, law practitioners understand what we are saying, but aspirants kai baar पूछते हैं कि like is it just a meme और आप लोग सच में बहुत परेशान हो, तो हम बोलते हैं कि नहीं ऐसा कुछ नहीं है, but it's just a meme. Sort of disclaimer.
Memers are the least trustworthy people here. I mean, I started making memes. I started making memes on subjects which I hadn't even studied. So, like, you can't really trust memers.
So mostly what I got through is it's mostly from the point of the observer to which the content is made. Like, it's not the person who is making it. It's like from the reader's aspect, which content the readers might like. So now this brings me to the question: who are the celebrities who probably follow your page and you get excited each time they comment or like your memes? Can you name a few and can you share some incidences about them?
I guess Gaurav can share the incident of Anubhav Singh Bassi. He's the one who, like, whenever we post something and mention him, he always shares our like memes on, because he's also tend to be a lawyer from Gaurav's law school, so he shares our stuff. And there are a few other like Sandeep Sharma. Yeah, he also follows our page. So Gaurav can tell more about Anubhav Singh Bassi, I guess.
Bassi sir has shared a lot of memes from our page in his story and all. And I think on Twitter also he retweeted some of my meme which really banged on Twitter. So if these people also share it, it gets a lot of reach also. So we in fact try. We have a strategy of using templates from their videos.
It's a great secret. We don't disclose that.
So this is the greatest strategy.
And people use their templates so that it becomes a duty on them to post the content. Oh, someone has tagged us in their post.
Yes.
So one of our co-admins, Shobit Bia, so what he did, there was some when the Supreme Court appointed 3 women for their Supreme Court benches. So he made some meme and he put a picture of Instagram influencer from Dubai who is also a law student. And I remember she has some million followers and she shared our meme because we just used her picture.
Wow.
This is a kind of
I
a good shout out.
For me, it was, I think, yeah, a couple of times Basi shared his story in his story because I tagged him. There was this SK sir from Aspirants, Abhilash Thaplial. So a couple of memes of him. So he mentioned me. So people, yeah, they really appreciate when you use their templates and stuff. In that sense,
And a few civil
I
servants
think
also
we'll have to.
follow our page. I have seen a few civil servants, like they also want to get updated for the law stuff. And to be honest, who doesn't like memes? So the
Yeah.
thing about memes is from a student to a professional, all of the people follow meme pages. That is the thing.
Great, great, great. And Pulkit, what about your love for old Bollywood songs? Because initially you used to put a lot of Bollywood songs in law memes, and it all began with that. And did
Yeah,
you
so
get
I
some attraction from them?
no, not so much because as I said, there's like a generation gap between these guys and me because see now earlier it was trend of millennials, now Gen Z is in the social media picture more, so they appreciate like reels and TikToks more, and I feel kind of out of touch of that. But yeah, I mean it's always so I think I speak for all of us that we just make memes that we like. We publish like the page publishes the meme that we all like, and yeah, sometimes they're old and there is not much reach on it, but in the end, yeah, I feel like it, we publish it. It's as that.
It's something like keep doing whatever we like, and we'll hit the target somehow, because we really
Yes.
like it, and there would be people like us who would like it. We have variety of audience and variety of people as well. So what we like or we personally like, there would be people like us too. Yeah. So now let us conclude one by one, and I'll ask you to give some key takeaway to people who want to start in this field, or in digital marketing, or whatever you want to give a key takeaway to our audience. Let's start with Neeraj.
Okay. So from my personal experience, I would say whenever you are starting something, you have to firstly stick with it. When I started this page, I never thought I would go this much followers. I thought once even if I reach 1,000, it would be more than enough. So if you are if you have to start something, you have to stick with it. Secondly, you have to follow the trend, whatever the trend is, any news or any legal update, you have to update, like follow it and make something out of it. So you have to use the news out as a content. And thirdly, try to see, many people get into controversy for just more reach and followers, so that will just give you a temporary push. In a long run, you will get more haters and people who will like to unfollow you than your genuine followers. So try to stay away from the controversy. That's it. That's from my part.
So I'll reiterate it for the audience. That is, if you're starting something, stick with it. Give something time so that it can develop into something big. Follow the trend and don't try to enter into a lot of controversies. Stay on the safe side, stay happy, and you'll do good. So let's now come to Gaurav.
I think most of it Neeraj has covered. All I'll add to it is people think that it's very complex. I mean, I've seen people that tell me the app which I can use for making memes or something of that sort. It's not so complicated. There are very simple editing apps that you can use and all that. So you just have to have that idea. If you have that idea, you can really do well in this regard.
Great. I think Gaurav, you have put it very well, because sometimes people get stuck with the technology. Oh, I don't know editing skills. I don't know, technical skills, technology. I can write stuff, but I don't know how technology works. These days, I think YouTube is the best source to understand any app, anything. Like, I think easiest is the InShot, or even Instagram itself, it gives a variety of editing options. So people can just use YouTube or Google to find an app and just start with it. It's not a very high end technological difference. So great, Gaurav. And now let's come to Pulkit.
I think the most important thing is form a team as you go. Because what most memers do are they keep on posting individually. If you don't create a team, you'll never be able to create a brand. For like in our personal example, for last 1 year or more than 1 year, 1.5 year, especially after COVID started, my contribution has been almost zero in the group. So, but because we are a team and they know that I've been busy in past time, I haven't been able to log in, I haven't been able to post or monitor. They still keep me and the page keeps on going. So making that team, say maybe Gaurav will be busy next year, Neeraj will be busy. So there would definitely be others who would be posting regularly to keep the page going. So treat it as a company. You need people to support you and you need to support people as well. And then only it can grow. Otherwise it would die out after some time.
Yeah, absolutely. So forming a team is another requirement, and very well said. Even if you, and that, I think that is important for every organization. Like you said, it's important to build a brand, and brand cannot be dependent on one person. It has to be a team behind it, because things get divided, work becomes easier, responsibility gets divided, and it's like step-by-step approach. We can begin with and probably come out with a bigger project. So with this, I would say all the best to you guys for Law Meme Society. And if you require any help from my side, I'll be always there for you. So thank you so much for being here. I would like to thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much.
Thank you. And unfortunately, Akash and Shobhit from our team were not, because of their personal commitment, they were not able to be here. But yes, thanks to them as well. Yes. And thank you, Prigya, for inviting us. There's Neeraj is our boss, so we'll move to vote of thanks to him.
Oh God, you people are giving vote of thanks to one, also one by one.
I would like to, but I am not the boss. I'm the one who connected everyone. We all are equal in this, and there's no that is a good part of our team. There's no any boss. We all have a equal share. And also, I would like to thank you for inviting all of us. And I would like to also thank Pulkit Bhaiya for connecting us to you and giving us this opportunity to present our story in front of all the people. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So thank you so much, guys. Let's stay in touch. Bye-bye. Take care.
Thank you. Bye.
Hey there. Thank you for joining us in today's session. If you enjoyed today's session, do follow our channel and consider sharing it with a friend. My name is Prigya Arora, daughter of inspiring parents, alumna of IIT Kharagpur, engineer turned lawyer and entrepreneur, and now founder of PA Legal, where we help creators and innovators protect their intellectual property. Thank you.